Hi and welcome to another free.volous webisode. So I'm bringing you a few beauty finds, some things that I have been enjoying and that I've added to my sort of stash. And I wanted to divide this in two videos to make it shorter and sweeter and easier for me to create the links for each post in my blogs. And I'm going to do first a skincare, and next week I'll bring you makeup that I'm actually wearing right now. So if you want to know what the new products are in my life, just keep on watching on, and please don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, feedback down below. That would mean the world to me. So let's start. First thing, and this just got to my house very recently, is the Paulus Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. Paulus Choice did a cleansing balm. Of course I had to order it and try it out for myself, and I am trying to do that thing where I try to use up one thing before I replace it with something else, but when I get a new product, I give it a few goes before putting it in a drawer. And I had to control myself because when I started using this, I didn't feel like using anything else. And that was something I was not expecting, because this is, Paulus Choice. It's very utilitarian. The textures are really good, but they're not luxurious feeling, in my opinion, apart from a couple of products like their Antioxidant Serum, the one that is a bit more oily. That's a different, more luxurious texture. But all in all, most of the products are really functional, nice to wear, but they're not that, I'm in a spa experience. This was kind of a spa experience, and I was really surprised. It is a very thick balm, but it squeezes out perfectly, and it melts onto the skin really easily, but it still has that kind of thickness that makes you want to do a facial massage for a longer period of time. It doesn't melt into a thin oil, it's a thick oil, and I love the texture of this. And the second thing is, you can remove it with a flannel or just washing it off, which is really good for when your skin is really sensitive and it cannot deal with the abrasion of a washcloth. You can just wash it off with water. And the thing was that this melted my makeup of that day really easily, like I would expect from a cleansing balm. I removed it with a washcloth, went in with a bit of water just to make sure there was nothing left from the product. And usually after using any cleansing balm, I feel the need to use something else, maybe a water-based cleanser, just to make sure everything is removed, And I didn't feel the need to do that with this product. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I had to control myself, put this back in my drawer before and keep it in there until I use up what I am using right now. But I cannot wait to go back to using this. The only downside, if you look it up, the price is not the most inviting, I'd say. But this is up there in texture terms with a lot of my favorite cleansing balms. This is really that luxurious in terms of texture. It's fragrance free, which brings down a notch on that kind of spa experience that you would get from sometimes the cleansing part of your routine, but it's fantastic. I love the Omega Complex Serum for my barrier repair and for working as a buffer for my more abrasive treatment products that I use in my routine. And this was a fantastic addition. I think I'm going to use this non-stop. The only thing that will stop me from repurchasing this is the price and the fact that I like to try new things out. But this is a fantastic one, straight up to my favorites. Now let's talk about Geek and Gorgeous. I usually place sort of frequent-ish orders from them every kind of 3 months maybe, because I need to stock up on the vitamin C serum that I really love, and sometimes the niacinamide or the retinaldehyde, which I really love. So I usually order something to restock, and I order some other stuff that I want to try from their line, 1 or 2 products here and there, because they're really affordable. And I need to talk about 2 products. One of them I haven't been using as regularly as I want to, because it is a photosensitizing product. So it's useless to use this in the summertime when there's lots of daylight out for a long time. It would defeat the purpose of this, which is targeting hyperpigmentation, a post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And this is pad. It is made, it's a formula with a derivative from azelaic acid that has really promising research. My golden egg of azelaic acid is the Paulus Choice Azelaic Acid Booster. I love that one. You can get the minis, which are great because they become a bit more affordable. But this is a big serum bottle with a derivative, and I wanted to see how I liked it. But I haven't been using it as often as I want to. I will, going into autumn and winter time, give it a big go. But I've already used up a good amount of this, at least a fourth of the bottle, here and there, alternating nights, you know, baby steps, and I really enjoyed the texture of this. This is what I can speak of at this moment, and this hasn't irritated my skin at all. But keep in mind, I always go in with very hydrating, barrier repair, soothing ingredients or products after using something like this, and I can't wait to make it a more frequent addition to my routine when it gets darker. But yes, I have high hopes for this one. Geek and Gorgeous has really light, liquidy textures. People with very dry skin will find it a bit lacking maybe, but for me, that I have oilier skin, I like to do a couple of layers here and there. I like to go in with a richer moisturizer, so these are on point kind of textures for me. The next one, same kind of very lightweight texture. This is the Stress Less Serum. It's the most recent addition to their collection, and I really wanted to try it out. This is all targeting barrier repair, soothing, and all of that. And I wanted to use this now entering again winter time and darker times when I'm going to amp up my retinoids again. And every time my skin goes a bit bananas with something, I like to have something like this. And I have the Uiage Sika something serum, which I really enjoy, by the by. It's a thicker kind of texture and it's a different formulation, but the purpose is the same: strengthening your barrier, calming down the skin, healing any kind of irritation. And as far as I can tell, I've been using this just for about a week or two maybe. Not every day, because I don't need it every day. This is a really good one for that purpose. If you're looking for a very moisturizing, hydrating product in this, you will not find that. Again, it's a very watery kind of texture. It sinks into the skin really quickly, which I enjoy, but it allows you to layer with other things later. You can go under vitamin C with this one, under your retinals or retinoids. It's that kind of buffer also that I really enjoy. It's really affordable, but it's, as I said, it's not super hydrating. It is mainly just soothing and calming without feeling that kind of more occlusive layer, not occlusive, but more hydrating layer. You will need to add that to your routine. Next up, I got this from YesStyle. It took so long for the order to arrive to Portugal, and then for the first time in my life, it got stuck at customs. And even after I paid all and took care of all of the shenanigans customs-wise, it took almost a month to be delivered. I was going mad, but anyway, it's here. It's the Hada Labo Premium Moisturizer, basically. I already have the perfect gel, which is a perfect gel and leaves your skin super glowy, but with no heaviness. But I wanted to try out their moisturizer, which is less of a gel texture, to see the difference, and also because I felt like the gel is more for oilier skin, and when my combination is going more towards normal and even drier at some times, I want to go with something a bit more cushiony, you know, and I really wanted to try the texture. And these are pretty inexpensive moisturizers, to be honest, and I love this. Again, this is a very lightweight and thin cream. This is not going to be your thick, unctuous cream, but it is a couple of notches denser in texture than the gel. It provides the same kind of hydration, plumpness, elasticity, all of that, because it's kind of the same base for all of their range. I don't know how many molecular weights of hyaluronic acid and all that, that's basically their base, and then they vary the textures basically. and add some sprinkles of great things inside. Really enjoying this one. Again, I'll use this more towards the autumn when it's getting colder and it's getting drier for my skin. Now, last but not least, this one came, I subscribed to the Yes Style influencer program, which is so generous because they allow people like me with hardly any subscribers and view counts on there, and they allowed me very generously to choose something that I would like to try for me to review on my channel and let you know how I thought. And I decided to go with the Dear Claire's Rich Moist Soothing Cream. This is one of those barrier repair moisturizers, ceramides, aloe, centella, you know, those ring-a-ding-ding ingredients that most products nowadays fortunately have for our skin barrier repair. And as usual, I'm using another ceramide cream, one from Cosrx right now. I'm almost out of it, so I decided to go with this one afterwards. But I gave this a go before I put it aside and use up the Cosrx one. And I'm in love with this texture. This is a bit more unctuous. If you've tried the Cosrx one, this is a bit more unctuous on the skin, and I adore that feeling. People with oily skins may not be as into that kind of texture, but I love something unctuous. I like thin layers of treatment stage products like serums, and then going in with a nice rich moisturizer. This will be a huge friend come winter time and dry times. I can see that. I would go with the Hada Labo, maybe in the daytime or when I'm feeling oilier. And this one I would use when I need a bit more occlusion, some more richness and thickness in my creams, or when my skin is going berserk and I need something dense that does not disturb it in any way, shape, or form. So that's when I'm going to use it the most. But up until now, loved this texture. These are both, everything I mentioned today actually is fragrance free. Anyway, this was my video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave me a thumbs up down below. Talk to me in the comments and come and talk to me on Instagram. I'm a bit more active there. And if you want, if you'd like, please talk about my channel to your friends that may be interested in beauty. That would be a huge boost for me. As usual, thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!